Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this somewhat chilly morning here on DeHaven Family Farm. We got the KX-033 warming up here behind us. Just started that, and it's a little bit chilly. I'm kind of looking down at the ground. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more frozen than it is. We got a little snow here in the background. This whole week here, today's Saturday. A couple days ago we got 4 inches of snow that was not predicted at all. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me picture plowing snow on there. This whole week was supposed to be nice, and today's supposed to be about 50 degrees. So you can see this sloppy mess that I was dealing with here yesterday. It wouldn't have been like this if we hadn't had 4 inches of snow that melted. Whatever, it is what it is. So right now I'm working on a project. You can see the stone wall there, and kind of what we're working on here was a last-minute deal. And the only reason I was working on this project is because the whole week was supposed to be nice. There was a bunch of apple trees that were kind of dying. There's a big pile there, but my neighbor has taken down a bunch of trees, and you can see a topsoil screening machine and stuff here, and of course a bunch of other stuff he has parked here. This used to be all trees, and we had privacy here since I was a kid, and now we have a big construction site here. So we have some arborvitaes up there behind the machine. We're going to be planting here and up on the other side of the machine as well. And I wouldn't have taken on this project except the wonderful weathermen decided that we were going to have a nice week of weather for December, and I thought, great, I will get that in. And there are 2 tracks of loads of topsoil sitting there that I normally push snow there, so they got to get out of there. Yeah, so we have kind of a cluster of a project, a couple warm days left, and we got to get this done. But today's video is just going to be a short one about, we have this boulder here that we need to move, and I know it probably doesn't look very big on camera, but it's going to be a heck of a move for this machine. So I want to measure it here just to give you guys an idea of what size this thing really is. So I got a tape measure here, and we're going to try and kind of measure this out. So there's the edge of it there, and we're going to come over to here. So we've got, what is that? So we've got 6 foot 9 inches there. And then we've got roughly, sorry if I'm making you dizzy, we've got roughly, 34 inches tall. And our width is going to be really tough here. It's pretty wide. I mean, this is a pretty big rock for this machine. Sorry, I know you can't really see much here, but we're going to be, I gotta tap the screen so I can see. Hang on just a second. There we go. So we're gonna be right at about 6 foot wide again. So I mean, this is really a big rock for this machine, and I'll bring the machine down in a minute. Like I said, it's warming up right there right now. I was hoping to get down here while the ground was, it was around freezing last night, so I was hoping to get down here while the ground was a little bit solid. I'm kind of looking at the bottom of the rock here. It looks like it's fairly flat. I was hoping it didn't have like a concave, or whatever you want to call it, bottom where it went down, dipped down into the ground. It looks like it's fairly flat, which may help us. But what I'd like to try and do, you can see that it goes down at an angle this way. So I'd like to spin the rock so that the tall side is facing that direction, and you can see this stone wall over here. So this stone wall was a stone wall that I built long time ago. It's over 20 years old, but where these logs are, we're actually going to put a building. And what I'd like to do is get this rock all the way over and just jammed up against that stone wall, just to add some additional support. There's a couple spots there where the wall is starting to lean out a little bit. It'd be nice to get it maybe like right over here, and that way when we put the building there, it just adds a little bit of support. So it actually is a bit of an uphill battle. I just fell in a hole. It's going to be a bit of an uphill battle to get it there. And the most difficult thing is here when you're running one of these machines is that you know, excavators are really designed to pull. The boom and everything, it's designed for digging and pulling. So unfortunately, with the wall and the drop that's here, it's too far. I cannot sit up there and try and pull the rock. So I'm gonna have to try and sit down here and try and kind of pull it sideways, pull it. It does have a blade on it for pushing, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna be able to push that thing. It's slippery, it's muddy, it's you know, the conditions aren't quite right. So we're gonna see what we can do with it. But I know this intro is getting a little bit long. Just trying to give you an overview of what's going on, why we're moving the rock, how we're going to move it, you know, why we're going to twist it and everything, where we're putting it, and all of that. So let's get into today's video, mini excavator versus large rock. right, well, overall I'd say we accomplished what we were going to accomplish. There's some dead goldenrod there. We'll take care of that next year, but we got it jammed nice and tight up against the wall. Like I said, there's going to be a building going here, so this will add some nice support here to this wall. This was sort of the tallest part of the wall here, and we'll probably do a little bit of repair work here and whatnot. You can kind of see where some of those stones are coming apart, but I mean, I built that when that was 25 years ago, when that part of the stone wall was built, so it's due for a little repair work. I mean, that was just naturally set stone, but overall, hey, I'm happy. I mean, we started, I know camera doesn't do it justice, but we started down in a hole here, and we worked our way up to there, so I'm pretty happy. I don't know how much that rock weighs. I don't know if there's a formula that we can kind of figure out based on the dimensions. You know, that's an 8,000 pound machine. I really wouldn't be surprised if that was 6,000 to 8,000 pound rock easy. I'm just glad that the bottom wasn't in the ground any more than it was. You can kind of see here how far it was buried in the ground. There's a dirt line basically from here down. It was in the ground about 8 inches. We were fighting that, plus we went uphill about a foot, so took a little paint off the blade. But yeah, if it wasn't so muddy, it would have been easier. If we would have been able to go around the other side and actually pull it with the machine, it would have been a lot easier. But conditions, hey, they were what they were, so yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this little video here, mini excavator versus this large rock. Something a little bit different. Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and the thumbs up on the way out the door. And hey, hope to see you on the next video. Stay tuned for all kinds of excavating, farming, repair videos.